Dad used to work for a living. Then he moved to British Leyland.
There ain't no ITV. They're on strike.
What for?
Same as you're all on strike for.
Them telly layabouts got it cushy. We're on strike for a reason.
What reason?
So Maggie Thatcher and all her kind know you can't beat the workers and you can't beat the unions.
Worker? First day up the factory, you was off work with your back for a year. Second day was the day you all went on strike.
Ah. You can't beat a job down the factory.
Actually, the endless march of socialism is bringing forth a classless post-industrial society. Now there's a world of different jobs for the likes of us. Jobs involving intellect and creativity.
My little angel's so clever.
Mum.
There ain't no money in being clever. It's time I put a word in down the factory.
He ain't working up there.
No one is.
It's bleak and soulless.
It's time he chipped into his industrialist, post-socialist lardy-dob by earning a few bob.
But how's he...
My mind's made up. Where's me tea?
Doug, this must have been in your pigeonhole for weeks. It's from the headmaster's office.
I don't care.
Runner-up county cross-country race, runner-up schools football club, runner-up district tennis championships. Cartilage. If some cack-handed quack had them botched it, there'd be gold medals on that shelf now. Doctors.
Oh, look, Doug. It's about the careers talk.
Waste of time.
Why do they get you to do it?
Someone's got to be lumbered. There's only one thing this lot are good for. Cannon fodder.
Dreamer, you know you are a dreamer.
But Gordon, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to go to university.
So you want to have really long hair and go on marches?
That's not all there is to going to university.
So what would you be after?
Oh, I don't know.
Because if you went to university, you couldn't work up the factory.
Of course not.
Because they'd pick on you for being soft. So that leaves other jobs like,
Oh, teacher?
or racing car driver, or astronaut, or a pop star.
A job for someone intelligent. Someone creative. Teacher?
Instead of doing the same old talk as every year, I was thinking, isn't it time we put some imagination into the event? You know, Neville, the real problem is the kids don't have some kind of role model.
You're right, Geraldine. In fact, I know somebody who'd be just perfect for it.
Thank you, Melanie.
Geraldine! I want you to meet Dr. Patel.
Hello, Ray.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Dr. Patel.
Call me Vilesh.
Oh, Geraldine. Neville's told me all about you.
I never touched you, Your Honour.
I've explained to Vilesh all about your idea for a careers talk. Who better to give a talk than our most distinguished ex-pupil? Actually, he's our only distinguished ex-pupil.
Now, you really are going to make my head swell. In my pop, I don't want my brain spilling out everywhere.
Oh, there'd be all sorts of clever facts and figures all over the floor.
The headmaster's just told me. Whose idea was it to change the careers talk?
Mine, as a matter of fact.
Geraldine, you're a real looker, but don't go spoiling it with these daft ideas of yours. Delivery's round the back, mate.
Vilesh Patel, pleased to meet you.
Doug, this is Dr. Patel. You won't have met him. He doesn't do psychiatry.
Hang on a minute. We have met. Didn't you used to go to school here?
That's right, I was finishing my A-levels when you came in as a student teacher.
I remember. You were the biggest weed in the whole year.
I think my energies went more in the direction of an academic achievement.
Are you chewing?
Doug, Dr. Patel has very kindly agreed to address the pupils at the careers talk.
No need. I'll just do my usual. The boys, they can join the army. The girls, they're allowed to be nurses up until they settle down.
We've asked the headmaster to let us do the talk this year. We think it being given by a vertebrate will make all the difference.
Yeah, well, I can't stay around here. I've got second years to dangle off the roof. Oh, and as for who's giving the talk, we'll see about that.
When the planet is at its perihelion, the moon will be in Uranus. Now, the moon, we know a great deal about. However, far more mysterious is the seventh planet, Uranus. Basically, Uranus is a gas giant.
Until as recently as 1970, when we sent...
You've had an accident, Bats.
I ain't had an accident.
There's trouble in your trousers. One part works too much, the other don't work at all.
This BBC's a load of toss. Don't they have any proper programmes?
Baz, about our Gordon. He's doing so well at school. Don't you think you might change your mind?
We've known for some time that Saturn has a spectacular ring system. However, no one knows for certain whether Uranus has a ring.
Gordon?
Sorry, miss.
Are you all right?
I think so, miss.
I was going to tell you, we're going to have a different careers talk this year. We're going to have a session about all the different kinds of jobs you can do when you leave school.
Oh, well, miss. Brilliant.
No, everything's going to be all right. I'll have this fixed in a jiffy.
Oh, thank you, Reg.
Oh, maybe it's your one-jip valve. Go and fetch me tool bag. Just loaded the van, then unload the van. Oh, pity like being a plumber. I'll pack it in. Listen, if you don't have a trade, Sonny Jim, you can pack your bags and forget coming home.
Oh, well, then I won't bother coming home.
Then don't.
Oh, what?
Fine.
Fine?
Fine.
Fine.
Oh.
Oi! What's going on here, then?
Geraldine and I are going to discuss the careers talk over dinner.
Yeah, well, she don't like curry.
Vilesh is taking me to Le Pays Noir, the #1 French restaurant in Dudley.
Un bel dîner pour une belle femme.
Vilesh, tu as autant de charme que j'ai femme.
Mais Geraldine, quel genre de femme?
Yeah, well, sorry, mate. I've had to put her on a diet. Come on, we're going down the pub.
You know the great martial arts saying, don't you, Doug?
Yeah.
The brave samurai dishonours himself when he draws his sword merely to cut the grass.
Yeah.
You're a finely honed athlete. Now, Doug, why would the brave samurai want to cut mere grass like us?
Hello, Mr. Titley.
Hello, Darren.
Dad, can I watch your time channel?
Hello, Gordon. What do you think of this television strike, then? I don't hardly ever watch the other side, me. Nah, I prefer something with a bit more class. Play for today. Arena.
Oh, me too. Dad won't let me watch him in the front room, so I have to go upstairs with a portable.
No Space 1999. No Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. No Land of the Giants.
Do you know how much the licence costs now? 18 quid. 18 quid. I don't ever even watch BBC.
Me neither. All I likes is football, kung fu films, and anything where a bird gets a kit off.
How many times can Yo watch a car chase before it becomes boring?
Loads.
Loads.
Loads?
Now, the Apollo-Soyuz link-up is the first step on the road to international cooperation in spaceflight.
Come on, let's do Space Link Up like they're doing on telly. I'm going to be an astronaut when I grow up.
Don't be daft.
That presenter says by the year 2000, with the money from North Sea Oil, there's going to be a space station in every town.
Don't talk wet. Dudley won't get a space station.
Yeah, stupid. We'll have to share Wolverhamptons.
But it's funny we're talking about jobs and careers and everything, because we're going to have a talk about it all at school.
The Grimleys have always been crap at everything. It's our family tradition.
The Grimley curse.
Which is why I've put a word in up the factory.
Oh, no, Dad, wait. They're having a talk at the school about all the different
You
kinds
start picketing Monday.
The spacesuits that the astronauts wear may look to be the height of fashion.
What's he so mardy about? I think it's brilliant. Having a job and being on strike the whole time.
Don't want to be a plumber like your old man. Unblocking other people's lavies for a living.
I prefer blocking them up in the first place.
Don't expect to see them on your high street for very many years to come.
You waiting on her, Lisa?
Yeah.
I've heard you fell out with your old man. Maybe you'd want dinner with us and kip over on the settee?
Yeah, I would, huh?
Will you come?
I am fit. You are weak and worthless. 50 press-ups. Get down. Go. 1, 2, 3. Grimley, you're not doing the press-ups. Why not?
I'm depressed, sir. I don't want to work in a factory. I want to do something more stimulating, but no one cares.
What are you talking about, Grimley?
I feel really sad, sir. I don't want to do any press-ups.
PE is the cure for depression.
It won't help.
50 press-ups will make you happy. Get down, go.
My whole body feels limp.
Press-ups now!
Sir, don't you sometimes feel like nothing's ever going to go right?
And runner-up, big.
And bring up the rear, that's big.
Cheer up or fall. Cheer up or fall. Cheer up or fall. Cheer up or drown. Cheer up or drown. Cheer up or drown.
Vilesh and I had a nice dinner and talked, that's all.
Talked about what? Wanted to prescribe you the pill or fit you with an IOU.
Talk? Vilesh and I discussed the careers talk.
The careers talk. If everyone thinks they can have a decent job, who's going to want to spend all day in a factory pulling the same lever over and over again?
I could do without any of your snide remarks right now. Thank you very much, Doug.
The world needs a constant supply of thickies to shovel coal and lug boxes. If everyone starts wanting to write poems and do ballet, the whole country will fall apart.
What are you saying, Doug? That we can't all be winners? That life isn't always everything we hoped it would be?
Don't be stupid. I'm a success.
Just leave things to me and Vilesh.
Me and Village, me and Village, me and Village.
Sir?
It's cancelled. Nobody's interested.
But, sir...
You're all going to get jobs as pit ponies anyway.
Don't worry, Darren. There'll be the careers talk. Now go to your lesson.
Sir.
This Patel, Dr. from hell. What's the big deal about him anyway?
Apart from his dusky charm, he's intelligent, cultured, saves lives.
And I'm not all them things? I have got more CSEs than the rest of the teachers put together.
You wouldn't be worried about Geraldine and him now, would you, Douglas?
No.
Maybe instead of always putting her down, you should give her some support. Make her feel like you understand her.
I don't.
Make her feel like you want the same things she does.
I don't.
And make her feel like you respect her ideas.
I don't.
Can't you try being a friend to her?
I've got friends. She's me bird. Have you ever thought about the army, Grimley? Or maybe nursing would be your thing.
Gordon, the lesson doesn't start for 10 minutes. You're missing playtime.
Oh, no.
Something the matter, Gordon? Do you need the toilet?
It's just Dad and other people. Miss, what's wrong with wanting to do something different?
There's nothing wrong with it, Gordon. Nothing wrong at all.
Then why does it annoy them so much?
That's exactly what the careers talk's going to be all about. You'll see. But in the meantime, why don't you look up this poem? OK?
OK, miss. Thanks.
All fixed. Right as rain.
Reg, I feel awful. Been under the sink for 2 days.
Oh, don't worry about me, Janet. The most important thing is that it's fixed.
Oh, you've been so kind. Don't know how to thank you.
Wife, where's me tea?
My sack's full. I'll see myself out.
2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Thanks, miss.
Settle down, everybody. Come on. Settle down. Sit down, quickly. Miss Titley?
Thank you, Mr. Holder. Now, today we're welcoming back an old pupil who studied here before going on to university, Dr. Patel.
Thank you, Miss Titley. I'm sure a lot of you already know me, and if you don't, a lot of your relatives will.
The survivors.
As we all go through school, we have to start thinking about what we want to do when we leave. The first thing to know is that you don't have to decide straight away. You can go to college or university and not decide what you really want to do until you're in your 20s. Just give whatever interests you a try.
Like working in a little room, sticking your fingers up old men's bum cracks.
Pipe down. I went to medical school. Miss Titley went to university, studied English, then teacher training college. What about you, Mr. Holden?
I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I suppose I thought I'd end up doing what everyone does. You know, the factories or the mines. But what I really was into was music. Me and some mates tried to start up a group, but someone said about being a music teacher and...
What about me? Ask me.
The subjects that really interest you may be something you...
Ask me. What about me? Go on, ask me.
OK.
I was good at everything. I'm a natural, I'm fit, and I teach P.E.
So you never wanted to be a proper sportsman?
I blooming would have if one of you lot hadn't botched it up. Huh? Look at that.
A dead snail?
Potbelly Patel, you were last pick for everything.
This puerile behaviour only goes to make you look more foolish.
Potbelly Patel, you really smell. Potbelly Patel,
I'm not listening.
You really smell. Potbelly Patel, you really smell. Potbelly Patel, you really smell.
Pipe down.
Potbelly Patel,
I don't
really
smell.
Pipe down.
I'm really sorry about that, Vilesh.
The important thing is I got to talk to the kids. I think your message got through.
Yeah, you're right. You were brilliant. It's typical of Doug to spoil it. I mean, he's my boyfriend. Well, sort of. Sometimes I wish I was with someone more...
Geraldine, I'm married. She's in India at the moment.
Have you met her yet?
No, she's English. She's on a lecture tour over there.
Oh, how silly of me. I'm really sorry.
Well, I'd best be getting off. Goodbye, Geraldine.
Goodbye, Vilesh.
Mr. Holder?
Yes, Gordon?
What Dr. Patel said is right, isn't it? You've got to do what you really want to do. You shouldn't take the more travelled road till you've given the other your best try.
That's right, Gordon. That's exactly what he said.
I thought so, sir.
We were just kids. We'd daft ideas of what we'd be in the future. But for some of the grown-ups, their brightest future was already in the past.
So you think I got an evil mind? Well, I'll tell you, honey, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. So you think my singing's out of time? Well, it makes me money, and I don't know why. I just don't know why anymore. Oh no. So come on, feel the noise.
Well, stay with us for more classic comedy coming next here on ITV3 with Leonard Rossiter as Rigsby in Rising Damp. Then at 20 to 4, we've a mystery for Peter Davison as Campion, and later at 10 to 5, it's Forever Green.